Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Life Coach Jeff, a.k.a. also known as Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show. And we are coming to y'all live from Biggs Radio Chicago, voice of a new generation, y'all. I thank y'all for coming on. How is everybody doing? That's what I got to ask. I got to see how the people doing today. Well, I'm going to let y'all know, look, I had a great day. I had a great start off to the week. It was a good Monday, and it's even better because I have some guests here with me today. But guess what? Y'all going to have to wait real quick because y'all know how we do, people. We have to do the announcements. So here it is, everybody. So y'all know what today it is. It's Monday. We got Biggs Radio Monday Night Motivation with myself, Life Coach Jeff Releford from 5 to 6. Julian St. Chris with his Mixtape Monday from 6 to 8. And we have none other than the ma'am herself, Dinah Lynn Biggs, from 8 to 10 p.m. So listen, y'all, I like to tell y'all every week, we have y'all from the moment y'all get off work until you get ready to lay your head. Because we do have Al Greer who comes on after. He'll put you to sleep. But Dinah Lynn going to kind of rock you a little bit. So she'll get you there, but she ain't going to fall asleep with you there. But we got you from 5 to 10 p.m. on Biggs Radio Chicago, voice of a new generation. Also, you all check out our sister stations, Pasadena, California, Indianapolis, Indiana, Atlanta, Georgia, and bring it back up here. And also, people, I got news that we hit Germany, y'all. We are reaching people in Germany, too. That is awesome. But y'all know how it is. It's a national radio station. So, you know, it's worldwide also. This just what we do here at Biggs Radio. And also, y'all check out Biggs Radio Chicago on BiggsRadio.com. Once again, that's all the information that you need to know if you want to go ahead and research all the stations, research the team, A, B, C, X, Y, and Z. And also, we got one more. Y'all see it right here on the bottom of the screen, people. Y'all can go to BiggsRadio.com. Also, if you want to inquire about ad or commercial space, please give us a call at 773-462-4447. Once again, for ad or commercial space, even to be featured on this show, 773-462-4447. All right, y'all. Now that we have gotten all of this out of the way, let me go ahead and get this off of here for y'all so y'all can see me. Boom. All right. So like I said, y'all, today is a good day. It's a special day because I have two guests with me. And for today's subject, if y'all read the caption, we are talking about health and wellness. Now, y'all know what I do. I do the life coaching thing. And I kind of mess with y'all mentality a lot. I ask a lot of questions on the show. But today, I would like to hear from two people who are very respective in their areas in their own right. So here it is. I'm going to have them introduce themselves, but I have Carl Weatherspoon and Cashus D with me today. How are y'all?
Good, brother. How you doing?
Space. That's beautiful. Beautiful, man. So y'all go ahead, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know what you do so they can dive right into it, yo.
I'm Lord Cashus D, master teacher for Ancient Mystics, a School of the Ancient Mystics, and Ancient Mystics All Natural Products.
Carl Weatherspoon Jr., affectionately known as the Spoon, VP of Business Development for Ancient Mystics All Natural Products. I'm a certified personal trainer, as well as I have a nutritional certification from my alma mater, Purdue University.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And real quick, I have this flyer in my hand, and I want y'all to tell them about the event that y'all have coming on, because this right here is going to be a good one. It's going to be a lot of people, so let them hear about that too, y'all.
You don't want to miss the Green Party Social.
Yeah.
This Saturday, 1 to 8 p.m. is going to be edutainment at its highest elite level.
Okay.
Like-minded people get together. We're talking about health, nutrition, presentation, and vending opportunities.
When you say edutainment, that's education and entertainment together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We want to enlighten you.
Mm-hmm.
This event was Green Party Social. Green Party Social, people get our name mixed up sometimes because they think it's the Green Party political thing.
Okay.
But it's
Gotcha.
not. It's Green Party, Green Life.
Yes.
Like the expo is called the Green Life.
Mhm.
This is all the people that deal with green, living green.
Okay.
And the earth.
Gotcha.
And humanity. Our job, is to round up our kind so that we can start preserving things on the earth and nature and getting people more in tune with nature again.
Okay.
Because we didn't seem to got away from nature.
Okay.
And all this concrete and steel that we live in these major cities.
I hear you. So yeah, I love y'all movement. I love what y'all talking about. You know what I mean? I love the fact that health and wellness is the game. And I feel like you say it, man. A lot of that is lost within our community. Yeah. Somewhere down the line, we did have all of that. We had some of that. Some people would like to say it's a cultural thing. Some people would like to say it's ancestral root thing.
Okay.
But I want to hear from y'all's perspective. Let me know y'all target people, who y'all hitting, and how y'all making that really effective.
Well, I started Ancient Mystics in 1997.
Okay.
In Chicago. And I started with Ancient Mystics all natural products.
Okay.
And at that time I had a place called the House of Culture in Chicago. And it was like a community center.
Okay.
But I needed to finance it.
All right.
And I wanted to finance my community center without government financing, without grants.
Okay.
I always hear people say, you're going to have a community center, do anything for the youth, you need the grant. And I already know stipulations come with grants.
Yeah,
so I had to figure out as an entrepreneur, how would I finance this?
Okay.
All right. So I created Ancient Mystics All Natural Products. While I was making products, I started picking up students that wanted to study with me to make products, herbal products. And as I got into it, I later developed by 1999 what they call School of the Ancient Mystics.
Okay.
And it was my own comprehensive thought of mind, body, and spirit.
Okay.
And how to connect them with the earth. And I started teaching this and developing. When I got to Indiana, I picked up some great students.
Okay.
And it's been on ever since.
Wow. Okay. I love to hear. Carl, let me know about your role, brother.
I have I'm the community liaison business development guy of Ancient Mystic Products. Jeff,
Say that again one more time.
Community liaison and the business development director of Ancient Mystic. What I do, Jeff, I get out in the community, the elected officials, the kids, the churches. I bring everybody together because health is your true wealth. It don't matter what you believe in, what you do, the color of your skin. Health is your true wealth. And my job and my passion is to bring everybody together, get them back to nature, get them back to not only eating right, doing right, and being active, but it's called a lifestyle. It's a way of life for us.
Definitely. I agree.
It's the way of life. That's how we live.
And how do y'all, now this, you say lifestyle, so that's an everyday thing.
Every day.
And a lot of times that's hard for people to fathom, especially if it's a whole change from what you didn't do before. Was it easy for y'all to kind of get in this? I know what you, sir, you were saying like you.
I've been an entrepreneur for 32 years.
Okay.
I've worked jobs, if you want to call it, but I've always wrote contracts for myself. For youth mentoring and different things and skills that I acquired. A way of life, literally, I just came out the garden to come here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Hands still got soil on, not dirt, soil underneath underneath my fingernails.
I hear you.
I live this every day.
Yeah.
Because without this, I don't know where I would be as I hate to use the term middle-aged man, as they would call it.
Okay.
50 and above.
Okay.
And it has done a great thing for my health. So it's an everyday practice of practicing to get better and better. We're going to keep on doing it till we get it right. So we practice this every day.
Absolutely.
And we try to get more and more people involved, especially in growing their own food.
Okay. Yeah.
Producing their own products, learning how to deal with their own mental health.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And through nature and other avenues that we offer through School of the Ancient Mystics. So when you say every day a way of life, it can't be nothing else. And and people out there need to really go back and touch with the ground now. Because like I said, we live in this concrete and steel.
Yeah, ground yourself in nature.
And I bet a lot of your listeners do not even get the chance to take off their shoes and go sit in the park somewhere with their feet touching the ground, where they connect back with nature, with the frequencies and harmonics of nature.
Okay.
So we teach this, and we get a lot of people involved, because I get a lot of people come to me with health issues.
Okay.
Health issues that can be maintained, reversed, you see, and upgraded into a greater state. But they don't know that because we're so busy going to Dr. Frankenstein and trying to get some help. And you ever seen how people walk in the hospital?
Oh, yeah.
Like the mummy.
Oh, yeah.
With the IV in them. And our people are suffering from that.
Yeah.
Humanity is suffering from that because we eating a lot of GMO.
Very true.
We're breathing a lot of nitrous oxide, ammonia oxide, and all the oxides and oxides that they got. We're subject to this. We're digesting a lot of violence.
Okay.
Through media.
Yep.
Through the radio, through all the channels that mess with your senses.
Okay.
So being a way of life is to train yourself to eat good, sleep good, think good.
Okay.
And in order to do that, you have to ground yourself back with nature.
Okay. And you know what? It's a lot of times when I go ahead and I think about this stuff, I always relate it back to, God created it. If God created it, it must be something good about it.
Very good. But here's a question I ask you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. If God created this, and this is out to my religious people out there.
Okay.
If God created this, and you go to church every Sunday, why doesn't the pastor or the reverend at church read from the book of Genesis? Because in Genesis 1:29, it says, I have given you every plant yielding seed to be your medicine.
Important.
Why isn't this the thing read in church? And you got grandmama and granddad and auntie and them sitting up there. It's high blood pressure, hypertension, cancers, and all the other ailments that the ground would eating from the ground would actually take a lot of this stuff away from you.
Yeah.
Actually cure a lot of it.
Yeah.
But they never read this. They go to the New Testament, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and none of them tell you none of this. These were the laws in the book of Genesis. So we go back to Genesis, which means the beginning.
Yes.
In the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So to connect with the earth is to go back to the beginning of life.
Definitely.
You see, and reconnect. Definitely. That's why we use this vehicle. I like to call it a vehicle. I use some sharp words. Everybody uses some sharp words, vehicle, algorithm, and all the rest of it. I like to use that word, the vehicle, the tool that we use. It's inspiration, to inspire.
Okay.
Even with our young people, we have a constant little flow of young people that come to us.
Okay.
Our job is to not only teach this, but to inspire them to go to higher learning, to become agriculturalists, to become horticulturalists, to become archaeologists and paleontologists.
Yeah.
Our children don't go to school for that no more. Our children want to be business managers, and business managers mean you're gonna go work for some corporation, and you're gonna be plastic as plastic ever be. We have to give inspiration. So one of my goals as a father and a grandfather is to inspire as many youth as I can to learn from what I teach and take it to a higher level. So that they can create more teachers. You see, and these teachers for the 21st century teach the new age that's coming, because we're in a time where it's getting serious, and you're going to have to grow that food. You're going to have to make your medicines. You're going to have to learn how to can again. You're going to have to learn how to get water. One of the things I always ask is, what happens when the grid goes down? What happened one day, you wake up, I remember everybody woke up, 9/11 was happening. We couldn't believe it happened. 9 o'clock in the morning, they didn't even give you a chance to brush your teeth.
Definitely.
And you was looking at TV and buildings falling and all kind of people running, and you thought the world was about to end according to that television. Now what happens? You wake up like that again. We just did it again. One day we were sitting up, they said the pandemic is sweeping, and everybody was locked down for 2 years.
That's true.
Do you see?
That's true.
Now, if you see these patterns and these signs happening, this can happen again. What happens? Who are you with? Can you grow food? Can you eat? Grocery stores won't have no food. It was so funny during the pandemic, and I always laugh about this. People ran and brought water and toilet paper.
That's true. Water and toilet paper.
And they left all the fruits and vegetables in the grocery store.
Yes, sir. And I noticed that, and I thought that was very interesting because I no lie, during the pandemic, I was out here getting it. It seemed like the prices wasn't skyrocketing to me, at least. You know, I was out there. I was able to go out there and finally get the stuff I wanted to get.
Good. I got a big old garden. I ain't good.
I hear you, brother.
They said lockdown. I wasn't locked down, my man. I was outside as much as I could be outside. I slept outside.
There you go. I hear you.
I slept next to the carrots and greens. I slept. I slept next to them. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
By us in our community, especially in the Black community, we don't have scientists anymore.
No, true. Very
we
true.
We don't have holistic pharmacists. When a holistic pharmacist is not a placebo pharmacist, but placebo pills.
Exactly.
A holistic pharmacist is somebody that teaches you how to use plant enzymes in your diet.
Let them know. Break it down to
and mix the enzymes together to give you the proper nutrition that you need.
Okay.
Our children are not studying this anymore.
Very true.
We're not looking at the ground anymore. We used to grow greens. Now we shop at Walgreens. That's bars.
That is bars.
Y'all don't take my bars out there. Everybody mess with my bars out there.
Don't take this man's bars. Y'all heard what he said. Don't do that to him.
But this is a serious process.
Yeah.
We take what we do at Ancient Mystics very serious.
Yes.
Ancient, the concept of Ancient Mystics is ancient. We study all cultures from ancient times.
Okay.
What they did with the plants.
Okay. Yeah.
The mystic is us now and what we make from the plants now, the medicines, the different concoctions, as Carl like to call it, from that now. Our grandmothers and grandfathers did it. Most of us that come up from the South, there were home remedies.
That's
and
true.
Cures.
That's true.
You see,
you're right.
We didn't get in the 21st century. We didn't get away from that.
Very true.
And also in the 21st century, we're in the age of technology, in the age of Aquarius, in the age of technology.
Yes.
How does agriculture and technology meet now for us in an urban community?
Shoot, through a DoorDash or you know, yeah. Because when you look at it, a lot of different things that are created, they are to make us lazy. It's to make these people lazy, so they don't want to dumb you down. They want to dumb us down.
We got lazy.
And yes, we have gotten real. Because I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm bad with I used to be bad with the DoorDash. I'm still kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Everything in moderation, Jeff.
And that's
everything in moderation.
I know, Carl. I wish I could say moderation sometimes, but sometimes hey,
you go
I'm just being. I ain't trying. I'm like tipping it. I'm like tipping it. But I want to be honest about that.
Absolutely.
Well, your generation, your generation is unplugged.
Okay.
From a cultural line. It's unplugged.
Okay.
Meaning you have forgotten the stories of grandma and granddaddy. You have forgotten the stories of Big Mama and Uncle Paul.
Or didn't have them at all.
You see?
They wasn't around.
Yeah, because they wasn't around. Exactly.
Not only were they not being around, but this information was still there.
Okay.
But we've been taught to look away from that.
Very true.
Look at the modern technology.
Very true.
In 1985, let's go back in history.
Okay.
1985. We don't go to no 1885. We don't go to 1985.
Very recent.
All food in the world changed.
Yep.
Okay.
We began to eat GMO after the first world what they call it, the World Health Council, the Global Council, and groups like the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, were created, and the international seed banks, which control all the farmers' seeds.
Yeah,
that's why I don't care if you're a vegan or whatever you say, you still eating GMO.
Okay.
Now, how do you get the best out of it? How do we reverberate the seeds and take them back to its organic state? We need scientists. We need people that come and teach this so that we can feed our people in the 21st century.
Yep.
And this is why we have ancient mystics. It's not about just the gardens and food and this. He's the community liaison. His job is to bring Pookie, Ray Ray, Tay Tay, and Momo in there. None of the children we want. We want the forgotten children of America.
Yeah.
You see, the ones that they say have no hope.
They
have the baddest diet on the planet.
Wow. And you know, that's a heavy weight. But you know what? Y'all are greatly tasked to do it. I just see, and another reason why I see, and I do follow you. I do follow you on social media too, Cashus, and you too, Carl. And y'all, the way y'all attack this thing, you know, y'all are in it.
You got to.
And I'm telling you, you just don't find a lot of people that are really, truly in it. They start something. It's like a fad. They start it real quick for a moment, and then they say, okay, I got the quick health benefit from it. Like I might have lost some inches, or I might have lost some fat or some weight.
And that's good enough.
And that's good enough.
But it's coming back.
Good enough.
It's the lifestyle.
You gotta keep doing it to keep it up.
Yes, you got to keep it up. Yep.
Hey, you done took the alfalfa sprouts and the greens and stuff and ate them 1 week. You feel like Popeye the Sailor. And the next week you stuffing down pizza and rib tips and
chicken wings.
Oh Lord.
With flour on them. Ain't nothing wrong with a chicken wing.
Everything in moderation.
Flour.
Flour.
And we talk about dipped in the flour to give it the crunch.
With the hydrogenated fat
with
in the
fried.
back of it.
That's it. Okay.
With
that's
grease,
what we talking about.
Hydrogenated fat in the back of it.
Okay.
And all the other chemicals that they did added to the new flour because we don't make flour. Okay. You see, we don't look at cornmeal the right way. We look at only corn. We eating a lot of whole corn on the cob, and it's not digestible.
Right, your body don't digest it.
Yeah. Body doesn't do that.
We don't look at making cornmeal from it. We don't look at the other things that can come from the corn. You see, we only eating the whole corn. You see, we don't look at teachers that came that we never talk about.
Wow.
Like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the book Eat to Live, one of the most powerfulest books you can read.
Yeah.
Especially if you're sick.
Okay.
And it talks about some things that we just totally forgotten our diet and things that our parents practice and our grandparents passed. Most of us in major cities, Chicago, Detroit, Wisconsin, and even up in the East Coast in New York and places like that, they come out the South during the Great Migration.
Okay.
And out of the South came all the things that we have used to survive.
Okay.
You know, and if you raise the tune of slavery in America, we talk about the evils of slavery, but all the greatest inventions and things that were created for us to sustain life.
Okay.
There, plants like okra that came from Africa. The seeds were brought here from Africa on those ships. Watermelon. Okra is a woman's plant.
Okay.
You see, it's good for everybody to eat.
Yeah.
But it works eternally for women.
Teach, brother.
Watermelon is one for men.
Yep.
Okay.
You see, especially the inner rind of the watermelon.
Really?
Right at the bottom of the red part, the inner rind.
Okay.
These things need to be taught now again.
True. Because I just got a lot right there.
Yeah.
Just with those couple sentences that y'all said. Okra being a plant for women and the inner rind of the watermelon being good for men.
Right.
I did not know that.
Down in Gary, Indiana. When I came to Gary, I came and I saw, it was like I'm an artist. So it looked like a big art project to me.
Okay.
My friend was hollering, man, we should get some houses.
Okay.
Flip the houses. I went to the auction with him one time. I said, man, I don't want none of this. Everything down here need a roof. They done took all the pipes.
Okay.
I said, but what about them vacant lots?
Yeah.
And he was like, what you going to do with the vacant lot? I said, we're going to start agricultural products there and projects. I said, listen, we got to learn how to do soil remediation, how to pull the lead out the ground, the asbestos out the ground from the houses that were torn down here. We got to set up irrigation, you know what I'm saying, through well water and streams. We're sitting on the largest freshwater aqueducts in North America, the Great Lakes, with 2 streams that sit right up underneath them of fresh mineral water that's been flowing through here for almost 500 years.
I have heard that.
That's Artesian Springs.
The Artesian Springs,
that. Okay, I've heard it, yeah.
How can we pump this water? By creating wells ran by solar panels.
Okay.
This is agriculture meets technology.
There we go.
Now we can produce crops in vacant lots. Indiana has a fertile soil on the ground.
I've heard that too. Yeah, very fertile.
We can give new nutrients to, create commercial crops. This not only creates health, but it creates wealth because now we can finance our youth.
Yeah, definitely.
You see, we can take them off the streets. They want to sell weed. Why not sell weeds?
To help you.
Okay.
So even in ancient mystics,
I like that.
We teach foraging.
Okay.
We teach how to go to the bush and find the elderberries.
Okay.
We teach how to look on the ground and find the yellow dock and the burdock and the red clover. Right now, dandelions are everywhere, and people sitting in their houses finding out how they're going to go to Menards and get them some Scotch Turf Guard and some other chemicals to kill off Mother Nature's one of her greatest plants that for the body, the dandelion.
Really? Expound upon that. Let listeners know.
There are a lot of plants. In 1974, let's go to history. I'm a historian.
Okay.
So we have to talk history so our people out there that's listening to us can take notes.
Okay, definitely.
All right?
Definitely.
So they can take notes. I like people to take notes. Just don't listen to me. Get your pen and paper. I'm from Take Notes Production, so you take some notes.
Hey, I hear you.
In 1974, they created the Controlled Substance Act.
Okay.
This is when they started labeling narcotics or drugs. They would say it was cocaine, heroin, cocaine, marijuana. I don't know how the marijuana got on the list before heroin did, but it did. But behind that bill was another bill called the Weed Act.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Weed Act classified all the things you see on the ground as weeds.
Okay.
This act was lobbied in Congress and other places by major corporations that produce pesticides and chemicals. So now your dandelions, your red clovers, your yellow dock, your St. John's wort, your nettle, which is the most nutritious plant on the planet Earth, which grows wild everywhere. All of these places, all these weeds were classified as weeds. And these chemical companies came in and you started spraying them.
Yeah.
When I was growing up in the 70s, I used to walk down the street and locusts and grasshoppers would jump in front of your feet and fly to the next square on the sidewalk.
Okay.
At nighttime, the sky would be riddled with lightning bugs. Dragonflies were everywhere.
Okay.
You don't see these creatures anymore because they have destroyed the fruit trees.
You know what? I hear you. There was a fruit tree that we had at my grandparents' house.
That's right. Talk about it.
And I ain't even gonna hold you. We did have all them different types of bugs and everything. Once we cut that joker down,
it was
gone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got rid of all of them.
When I was a kid, you could sit in the grass.
Yeah.
Better not have a sandwich though.
Okay.
Because the ants would come marching not 2 by 2, but by 1,000.
By thousands.
And they'd be all over you.
Yeah.
And spiders and everything else, centipedes and millipedes. Now you sit in the grass and there's nothing. Nothing grows in the grass anymore. Artificial turf. All this soil, sod grass that's being grown, chemical grass, it lines the cities of America in their yards now. So now you don't see the lightning bugs anymore. You don't see grasshoppers like that. You don't even see other little things that help populate the ecology of the planet. And down here we at, the only fruit tree that you see maybe grow is the mulberry because it grow wild.
Okay.
You might see a pear tree every now and then. But what happened to the apple trees? What happened to the cherry trees?
Exactly,
the plums,
the pears, the peaches, that type of stuff.
Peaches.
Yeah.
I used to get in trouble for throwing plums at people.
I hear you.
I done got so many whoopings when I was a kid for throwing plums.
Yeah.
My mama said, you don't throw them, you eat them. You see, I done brought apples home for my grandmother to make an apple pie that I stood on a tree branch and jumped up and down and shook the tree and got the apples. Our children don't even eat that. I was working with some children last year. They were doing some yard work, and I was back there where the mulberry tree is, a nice, pretty mulberry, sweet. I was picking them and eating them.
Yeah.
One of the young people looked at me and said, you eat those? I said, wow, y'all don't eat these? He said, no.
Wow. You know what?
Said, wow.
Hold that thought, man. Real quick, we're going to take a real quick minute break here. I have to remind the people and let them know where we at and who they listen to and what they listen to. And we'll go ahead and do a quick recap, and then we'll be right back, people. So y'all stay tuned to the Jeff Releford Show. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online Radio Box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation. Let's go. All right, everybody. And we are back on the Jeff Releford Show. Now, listen, y'all, I have to throw out this plug because I forgot to say this at the beginning. Hey, I got to let y'all know we are here at the Vibe Studios right here in Lake Station, Indiana. That is VNO, Ron Reed, Redirect, Regroup, Refocus, myself, Smooch Wallace. Who is Smooch Wallace? Listen, if you don't know who he is, please, y'all, get to know him. And we have Miss Mary Selena K of Rock Truth Radio. We all make up the vibe. And we also go ahead and help you for your production needs as well. So if you have a radio show, or if you have a podcast that you would like produced, y'all go ahead and give us a call. Come on now. 219-448-8266. That's just my number. But if you need to get in contact with either of us, we all have social media as well. And you all, I had to hurry up and say that because we are back here with Cashus D, and Carl Weatherspoon. Yo, we if y'all have not been listening to this episode, y'all have missed out.
You're missing
because we are dropping gems, knowledge, information, and truth. And this is why I was so pleased when my man told me he was bringing Cashus along, because I knew what it was gonna come with. I already knew what it was gonna come with. So I want to continue to let this brother finish the story about everything, and then we just gonna roll right along. If you missed it, y'all catch the replay. Let's go, brother. Take it away, man. It's your floor.
Well, our people have to return to nature.
Yeah, definitely.
Return to Eden, as I would call it.
Okay, I like that.
All right, knowledge is a powerful tool, and without it, we don't sustain as a people.
Okay.
Our health, our mental health is tied into the food that we eat.
Yes, I agree.
There's an old classic ancient saying that says, "You are what you eat."
Exactly.
All right.
You are what
so
you
if you putting garbage in you, what you expect? What do you expect the teenagers to do if they don't eat a good diet? Let's go to something. When I was a kid, we went to the grocery store like in the morning. Like mama would send you to the store in the morning to get something for breakfast. Yeah. And we would go get donuts, milk, cereal, eggs, bacon. We would get bread, biscuits. We would get stuff like that from the store. Okay. We no longer have these stores in our community that are accessible on the corner anymore. Now we go to the gas station. And here's the diet. Everybody do the experiment if you live in the cities. Go to the gas station in the morning and watch the people, the mamas and daddies come in there and watch them get breakfast in the gas station. Here's breakfast. Flaming Hots, a blue juice.
Come on, brother.
The blue juice ain't even raspberry. I've never seen a light blue raspberry in my life. When I was a kid, they had a freeze pop that was light blue. And they used to say it was raspberry. I used to say, I ain't finna eat that. That ain't know how no berry look. And now we eat these fructose sugars and these hydrogenated fats and chemicals, dyes, this, that, and the other. And it's an alchemy. Our children eat this, and then they put these eye things in their ears and these headphones and beats on, and they listen to this poison music that they listening to. So now this child walking to school eating some Flaming Hot, sipping on a blue juice with some bubblegum candies and Pookie Loos in his pocket, and get with the headphones on, talking about every day I'm hustling and all the rest of that. By the time they get to school, they're no good for class, for learning. Mine has been fried with an alchemy.
Exactly. Okay.
So now how do we change the science? Better parenting is better eating.
Lifestyle.
Better parenting is better home education. We always say that our education starts at home. What if mama and daddy don't know nothing?
Say that again. Let me put the camera on you. Say that right there to that camera.
They say education starts at home. What if mama and daddy don't know nothing?
Come on. Ooh, that's speaking value.
That's deep.
That's speaking value.
So our mission is to train teachers. Ancient Mystics trains teachers. You see, when I met Carl, it's a funny story.
All right.
I was driving down Fifth Avenue in Gary, Indiana on the main road. I happened to be riding and I looked up and saw this billboard. With this guy smiling on it.
Yeah, you know, Carl got that smile. You know it was this bad.
He had this smile on his face. And I remember seeing him at the juice bar at Vibrations, which is another place you should check out.
Shout out to Vibrations,
Indiana.
Vibrations,
definitely. Our sister Rebecca Raspberry, listen, big ups. But I happened to see him down there. And I came down there that day and I said, man, didn't I see you on a billboard? And he was like, yeah, that's me. He was running for a political office for his own community. I talked with him. I saw his heart. He was not like the politicians.
Yes, definitely.
He was trying to be like them, but he wasn't them. And I started working with him to let him see that. And he's done some wonderful things for the 5th District down here where we at.
That's good.
Built a huge garden and I saw his worth. So my job is to develop more cars.
I got you. Definitely.
You see? So that now we can come into office and on the politics side and create better communities from the heart.
Better neighbor.
Definitely.
Not from the salary or the check, from the heart.
Definitely.
Create better mamas and daddies. I got some mamas and daddies with me. They got younger children. And a lot of them came. I had a couple of sisters come with the unbelievable. You know, that's the unbelievable. You know, and all the makeup and eyelashes and the is this a safe word to use? The algorithm of today, how women's supposed to look.
The motto or the stigma.
Exactly. So now,
definitely.
To inspire them to look at themselves in an organic mirror.
I love that.
That's deep. Organic mirror.
Organic mirror.
What's an organic mirror?
I love that. Yeah, what's an organic mirror?
Organic mirror is looking at yourself in your natural state.
There we go.
Understanding that beauty comes from within, not without.
Say that again.
And in order to be beautiful, you have to eat right. You have to have the things in your body. You wonder why you got all the bumps on your face. You look like the pimple monster. Because you're eating all that garbage. You see? You wonder why your hair fall out. because you don't have the right enzymes, not enough rosemary and sage in your diet and other things in your diet.
Okay.
You wonder why your children coming out, they got, what's that, HHD? ADHD. They got so many D's and H's on it. I don't know what to say. But it's children like that because we don't breast milk feed the babies anymore. This is mama's nutrients from what she eats, not Similac, which is a chemical created in a laboratory, which dumbs your children down. You see, we wonder why all the autism is in our neighborhoods now, in our communities. We didn't have this 30 years ago. We did not have autism like this, like you see now. They've been there for a long time. But we didn't have it like you see now.
But it wasn't like this.
I saw a commercial that said, if your children was drinking this type of milk, was some kind of little milk thing that they had, and to start, your male child especially started to develop breasts, to call them.
Oh, blood.
Wow. Because of all the estrogen that they had put, the chemicalized estrogen that they had created. We're in an age where you watch TV and they tell you about a drug that just for a headache. But they tell you the side effects create dizziness, upset stomach, ulcers,
runny nose, right,
a heart attack, and even death. I just wanted to get rid of the headache, not do all of that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Facts.
We believe these things because we've been sold this ideology.
Talk to them.
Now our job is to return to Eden and to look at ourselves in an organic mirror. That means stand in front of that mirror, take all that falsehood off, including them thoughts. This goes for man and woman. Because men are doing this too.
Yes, very true. Very true.
Take this stuff off. Look at the chemicals that's in your products that you're using. Learn how to develop things for yourself. Educate yourself to have a better household. If I put a pot on in my household, I used to call, my mama called them magic pots. That's when she cooked that big old pot of beans and that cornbread. And we would eat and the whole house be quiet after that. You know, everybody went to their neutral corners, called a magic pot. But in the magic pots I create now, I have a piece of yellow dock in them. The yellow dock root. Why? I got packed greens with a piece of yellow dock root in them. That cleans the blood. Now my children are getting the blood cleansers that they need.
Say that again. What is that called? You said yellow dock root.
It grows everywhere around you. You say it's in your backyard. One of the presentations at our event that's coming up is going to be called Herbs in Your Backyard.
Yes, go ahead. Bring that up real quick. Bring that up real quick while we on that subject.
You know, we got the Green Party Social Green Life Expo going on, which is going to be April 27th, this Saturday, from 1 to 8. It's going to be at 540 Lake Street in Gary, Indiana, Miller Beach. You know what I'm saying? We got healers. We got all kind of healers. I don't know what to call him, a comedic hypnosis magician. This guy's bad. Dr. Rousseau. I got some students from Dr. High P that do the super hot yoga and the different things of that nature. I got a lot of master teachers that I bring aboard with us to do healing for the community and to teach the techniques. So this is the expo. Excuse me. This expo is based on exhibits. It's based on teachings. It's got a wide array of vendors that do all handcrafted and organic products. That means you won't come there and find the Louis Vuitton purse man.
Exactly. Let them know. Let them know.
He will not
come and find Pookie Lou Sugar Makaloo, somebody that made, you know, and we got to stop all that. We got to get back to the organic mirror.
That's key.
True.
You see, looking at our world through the lens of holistic. These are words we have to put back in our repertoire. Some people gonna need to be, I hate to say this, but they're gonna need to be manipulated into this.
Tricked.
And I hear you
because
let's be real. A lot of the stuff that we follow today,
you manipulated into that.
Are manipulated, tricked.
They don't trick you.
And a lot of stuff that's coming out now, especially with truth. A lot of people are realizing that we've been lied to on certain.
And we keep being lied to.
And we keep being lied to.
They don't stop.
You know, so and like I was telling y'all, like when we had the brief break, that is why I said I was happy that I knew he was coming because I know what I'm gonna get with this man.
We need to hear this.
I know what I'm gonna get with him. You know, I know what he's about. I know what he speaks. And these are the messages that our community does need to hear. Because just as you said, how we don't have any more bugs in the backyards. That is very key and critical.
Listen, man, when I was a kid,
very key and critical.
One of the going together.
That's a bad combination.
This is what I'll say, the organic mirror. Everybody go and begin to create and look at your organic mirror, meaning look in the mirror and see what's false about you and take it all.
That's true.
I don't care if it's your thinking process, to the wig you got on your head, to the eyelashes you got. Take it off. Health is very important. You know, how we eat, how we maintain, how we educated to eat. How many different apples are there that grow in your region or your neighborhood? How many people know that?
Right.
How many people know how many different other fruits that grow and plants and medicine that grow on the ground that we never look at? We just kick over and throw trash in, and we never look at these things. And I'm going to go to all my dandelion pickers. I'm going to go back to that because that's the herb of today, the dandelion.
Yeah.
Okay, to my dandelion people, I'm going to give y'all a little secret from the Grand Master about the dandelion. The dandelion has 3 components to it. The first component is the flower. The flower is all your teas, your elixirs. The flower contains a sweetness, its own natural organic sugar. The flower is good as a detox. It's good as a mental agent to help ease some of the stress on the mind. Mm-hmm. It can be made into a jelly, an oil, a tincture, and it can be dried. It can be eaten in salads. I'm talking about those dandelion flowers. I have never seen a dirty dandelion.
Never.
Have you?
Never.
The second component is the leaves. Mm-hmm. The leaves are your bitter herb. The bitter is what cleans your gut out, what gets the gases off your gut, which gives you some enzymes in your pancreas that help fight some of the parasites and other things that gather in there. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see, the master medicine of the dandelion is the root.
Okay.
The root is the powerhouse because all things spring from the root, the leaves and the flowers.
Okay.
The root is your master detox, blood detox, gas and body detox. You see, it even helps in your hearing.
Okay.
So if you know this, go out and pick you some dandelions. Do the research on them. You know, this is one of God's great plants.
Okay.
You know, there's another plant on the ground right now, and this to all my people that live in the region where we at. There's a little plant that looks like got a purple flower on it, and it looks like a mint plant almost, but it has this purple flower. They growing everywhere. This is called purple dead nettle. This is a #1 herb for women, for the reproductive organs. This is a herb if you're having bad menstrual cramps, fibroids. Mm-hmm. This can be taken as a tea. It can be used as a bath. You see, now, 25 years ago, you didn't see fibroids the way you see them now.
Why the uprising fibroids? What's going on? The diet?
Due to the diet and the stress.
Yep.
And the mental capacity that women hold emotionally. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So there were herbs designed for that. Red raspberry leaves, which grow wild in the forest.
Yep.
We don't even look at those things. Yeah. These are the powerhouse things. Pick up you some books on herbs.
Okay.
You know, stop just looking on a computer and read the power of word sound. You see? And this is how we return to Eden.
Okay. Now, listen, this man has dropped tons of knowledge on y'all.
I hope y'all took notes.
And I really hope y'all took notes because, this right here, this is very powerful. And I hate that we only do this in 1 hour's time.
Yep.
I hate that we can't go all longer than this. Sir, the both of y'all have to come back.
All they have to do is come to the event Saturday for more knowledge.
Look, listen.
We'll be there.
Talk about this event again. Shout out the event again, y'all.
Saturday, April 27th, the J. Marshall Gardner Center from 1 to 8 p.m.
The Green Life Expo.
Green Life
Be
Expo.
there, be square.
Come on.
It's going to be from 1 to 8.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's going to be healers on deck. You'll be able to get treatments. You'll be able to listen to some testimonies from the healers, learn some techniques from them.
Okay.
I got a whole array of vendors. I'm still looking for some more vendors now.
Sound therapy.
I got room for about 5 or 6 more. I want them to be able to make some stuff. Vendors that do handcrafted, that put their mind, body, and spirit into the product. We also there, we got Chef Aaron L.
Okay.
He's part of Ancient Mystics, but he does the wild food.
Vegan.
Oh, wow.
So we got a whole food section, a wild food section.
Healthy.
With the mushrooms. We're talking about the lion's mane, the turkey tails, and all the food that we forage for. So you'll be able to taste soups made with different mushrooms.
Right.
We have this thing like they used to do back in the day, the pot liquor.
Okay.
Pot liquor is when they take everything out and you just get the juice. Most of y'all, and this is a little trick for the pot liquor. I'm going to give this little secret while I'm on here. Just squeeze it in.
Go ahead.
Most of y'all cook cabbage out there and you boil it. If you boil your cabbage, you might as well throw the cabbage in the garbage and drink the juice. Because the pot liquor is where all the nutrients there. And your greens too.
Really?
Remember that.
You see?
Okay.
during slavery, I got to bring this up too, right quick. During slavery, that was the meal fed to young people in slavery, was pot liquor and cornbread. They didn't get the actual greens and stuff. They had to make this go around. And all the nutrients was in the pot liquor. And that produced harder workers for a longer time. So we're going to have pot liquors. We're going to teach about pot liquors. We also have what they call a tincture bar.
Okay.
No alcohol.
What's a tincture?
A tincture is a oil that is derived from alcohol, but it eats the sugar up in the alcohol, so it no longer makes you intoxicated and turns it into the most purest form of medicine that you can get in a herb.
All medicine.
Wow.
So we make products. So we use a lot of sea moss.
Okay.
We use a lot of tinctures. So at our food court inside of the expo is all this super bad, organic, holistic,
healing stuff.
All natural.
Wow.
I'm going to say this again.
That's something.
All natural products.
All natural products. So I like that.
The Green Party, the Green Life Social, Green Party, this is going to be an event out of this off the chain. And we're asking $20 at the door to get in. This is why we're doing this. We have a youth summer program that's coming.
Okay.
We're not government funded. We have no grants. We didn't want grants.
Okay.
Because grants gave control to what we were doing. That tell me if I wanted to put a feather in my head and call myself chief running there, you gonna tell me I can't do that according to the grant and all this, and I have to follow the rules and all this. So we raise money for our organization. We raise money for our youth program so that we can buy the shirts for them, so that we can make sure everybody got gloves. We teach outdoorology, which makes sure you have gloves, hats, what to do outdoors in the bush, because we want to take our youth on some adventures this year and teach them how to be entrepreneurs and inspire them to be the healers of tomorrow.
Absolutely. Man. $10 in advance, greenpartysocial.com, $20 at the door. We have vending fees and spots available. Small vending fee we asking. Okay. Click on the QR code. We'll see you all Saturday.
Man, y'all, listen, this has been an awesome and tremendous show. I don't know if I could, man, we can all take something away from this bad boy. We could definitely add more to it. But I hope that y'all listen for this whole hour and y'all really took something away from this brother. Both these brothers here.
And if you need to reach out to us, you can reach out to us, greenpartysocial.com, Ancient Mystics on Facebook, 219-613-7594.
Say that again. You said it too fast.
219-613-7594. Ancient Mystics, All Natural Products, LLC on Facebook, greenpartysocial.com, greenpartysocial.com.
Okay. All right, y'all. And it's your boy, Jeff Releford, here on the Jeff Releford Show. And once again, I am here with Lord Cashus D and Carl Weatherspoon right here, y'all. And remember, redirect, regroup, refocus. I love y'all and peace out. We are going to always leave the same way we came in, y'all. And that's with the intro. So, all right, y'all. Remember, Life Coach Jeff, redirect, regroup, refocus. I love y'all.
Appreciate it, Jeff. Thanks for having us.
Yep. Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Jeff Releford, and I thank you for joining me on the Jeff Releford Show. Because listen, you could have been doing anything else today, right? But you chose on your way home from work, or if you just at home chilling, to tune in to the Jeff Releford Show. Now, real quick, I want to say this to you. Go ahead, tell your friends and family to download the online radio box app to your Android or your Apple device. So that way you can go ahead and listen to us on the go. And what you do is from there, you type in Biggs Radio Chicago. Okay? Biggs Radio Chicago. And also listen to our sister stations in Indianapolis, Indiana, Pasadena, California, Atlanta, Georgia. And once again, you are kicking it with Jeff Releford on the Jeff Releford Show on Biggs Radio Chicago, the voice of a new generation.